Alrighty, third graders. So in third grade here at school, we have been starting our turtle unit. So hopefully you already watched the intro video where I showed you guys a little bit about turtles, and we talked about saving sea turtles and what you can do. And you saw some cool pictures from my trip. And then what we've been doing is making turtles out of clay. So we are making sea turtles. Last year we used white clay. This year we used red clay and Model Magic because I'm kind of comparing the two, seeing which one I like better as an art material for making these turtles. So we've kind of been experimenting with both. If you don't have Model Magic at home, you can get it. Walmart, Meijer, Joann Fabrics, Hobby Lobby, Michaels, even the kids set at Dollar General and Family Dollar has been carrying it now too. It comes in all colors, but I always buy white so that I can paint it because it's way more fun. But if you don't have access to buying it, I totally understand. Please let me know and I can stick a pack of it in the office for you. We ordered extra for the remote students so that you guys have access to doing all the same projects that we are doing here at school. So also that also includes this project as well. So if you want to be able to do a clay turtle, I already fired the ones here, but I'm going to be firing projects for second grade here soon and fourth grade. So if you want to make one out of clay, I will put a ball of clay in a bag for you and you can take it home, make it, bring it back to school. I'll dry it out, put it in the kiln and fire it for you so that you guys can make a real one out of clay as well as Model Magic, just like the kids here at school. I don't want you guys to miss out on anything that we are doing. So please just reach out, let me know, and I will get a kit together, put it in the office with your name on it, and you can come pick it up whenever you want. So once you get your Model Magic, or if you don't have Model Magic, use Play-Doh. Or make your own Play-Doh. There's some really cool recipes online for some really cheap ways to make Play-Doh. Or yeah, if you have some other kind of like air dry clay will work. I just found Model Magic is pretty cheap and it's pretty easy to find, and it's easy to paint, it's easy to work with, it sticks together really well, and it doesn't fall apart like some clays do when they dry. Okay, so you notice I divided it into two pieces. I've kind of got a larger chunk and a smaller chunk. The larger piece is going to be my shell. So what I do to start is I roll it into a ball, and I like to roll it into a ball using my hands. Some students like to roll it on the table to roll it into a ball, and that's okay. So roll it into a ball. Then I flatten it, but not like pancake. Like you don't want a roadkill turtle. You just want like a slightly more squished turtle. Then I take my fingers, which are your best clay tool, and I kind of bend it into a shell shape. Okay, so I know it might be kind of hard to see with the camera. I tried not to have too much light. Maybe this guy is glowing a little bit too much. I don't know. A little cactus here. No, I don't think he was creating the glare. I think it's just the clay. Okay, so there's your little turtle shell. Then you can go ahead and rip off another chunk to be the head. I like to roll it into a ball, but I found way too many students like to make a ball and then just stick it on their shell. And that is not what a turtle looks like, guys. First of all, turtle heads come from underneath the shell, okay, not on top. And they're not round balls. So I like to squish it, make it into a more turtle-y shape here, okay? And then stick it underneath the shell, attach it, pinch it. There we go. Then all you have to do is divide this into about 4 pieces. Unless you want a tail, then divide it into 5. And then I like to just stick those pieces of clay to my shell. And then once they're stuck on there, then I shape them into flippers. If you want to shape them into flippers, then stick them on, that's fine. I just found it's a little easier to stick them on if I stick them on first instead of later. And you just pinch them into flippers, because remember we're making a sea turtle, and so a sea turtle has flippers, not feet. We'll be drawing some land turtles later, so just hang in there with me for that. Okay, so when your sea turtle's done, you can go ahead and take any sharp object you can find, like a toothpick, You can make eyes, you can decorate the shell, make some cool shell patterns and designs on there. Then after you let it dry for a few days, you can go ahead and paint them. You can hold off on the painting if you'd like. I think next week was my plan to show you guys how to paint these. Maybe, no, go ahead and paint them. You don't need to watch a video on how to paint. You know how to paint. So yeah, go ahead and paint these. And then next week I will probably do the drawing, the turtle drawing with you guys. So yeah, once your clay is done, let it dry. Model Magic needs to dry for, usually I let it go for a couple days so that it's nice and hard. And then you can go ahead and paint it with watercolors, acrylics, tempera paints, whatever you have. Even I have found markers sometimes work. You can try markers. If you don't have that, every student, remote or in person, has their own watercolor tray. So just let me know and I can put that in the office for you to pick up. There's one with your name on it. The only stipulation with that is if you return to in person, take it with you because you need it for here at school, okay? So if you do come and get your watercolor tray, that's totally fine. But when you return to in person, take that back to school with you so that you have it to use in art class, okay? And that is it. I'll talk to you guys next week.